Hello, this is Robert back with a update for my nervous twitches. Back for an update for my spine surgery. What I had was I think it was called the PSI A lift. So for L3-4, L4-5, they went into the front and took out the two discs, jacked it back open, put into spacers, some bone marrow, or maybe not bone marrow, but some stuff that's supposed to make your bones grow, in like a condensed version of it. Anyway, I forgot what the name it was, but anyhow, and then they also take a piece of bone from a cadaver and they place it in there for the fusion. And I'm not sure. I guess they did similar process on the back also, because then they went into the back after closing that up and they put two bars, one on each side, with three screws. Screws would be on the vertebrae 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, got it right. Anyhow, moving on. So I did a 4 week. So this is 9 weeks out. So I don't know what you're saying back there, Hazy. So it's making it harder for me to concentrate.
Sorry.
Anyway, this is 9 weeks out, and so about 6 weeks in, a lot of my muscles and everything started getting feeling back again, and they started hurting, especially in the morning hours, cramps, and I don't know if you could say muscle spasms or whatever, but cramps and everything. Like in the morning times, most of us, I guess, we get up and we're like, we kind of stretch out. During that time, I would stretch and I'd be like, oh God, I'd be like cramped and stuck, and I would have to just kind of let it pass and kind of try to reach my hand, try to whatever, work it out. But anyway, that was pretty tough. And then that kind of went away about 7 weeks. No, yeah, about 7 weeks, 8 weeks into it. It just those have mostly gone now. And also there was other muscle. I think it was a muscle. Because every time if I'm laying on my back, I'd move my right leg and I would have sharp pains in my lower back. And at some point I was thinking, man, when is this going to quit? And is this normal? Sometimes you start to feel like, do I need to call the doctor? Did I do something wrong? Did I hurt myself again? At least that's what I thought. But anyway, around 8 weeks or so, right around in there, maybe 7.5, 8 weeks, I just noticed that pain was gone. So the progress is coming along, and it's kind of like baby steps when you're growing up. I mean, you don't really notice it, and then as you look back, you start to see the things that change. So that's the stuff that to be expected. One of the other things I've come to an understanding of is as times goes by, I looked at other videos and talked to other people, a few people that waited, that didn't have the surgery when they knew they probably needed it. And the longer you postpone, the less likely it seems that more is going to be corrected, if that makes any sense. So anyway, with mine, I did it kind of early on. I didn't wait. I know, but I was having back for 10 years, but my problems were going on for a long time. But as it was getting worse, I didn't have any sciatic pain or anything, but I had my back hurt every day. Long story short, get the surgery if you can, if you're in a position rather. If your only reason for not getting the surgery is fear or because you're worried about what would happen, I would say get it. If you go on, do your own search of YouTube or any other videos and just Google whatever, you're going to find that most people who got the surgery on their back are happy they did it. If they had the chance to do it again, would they do it? Yes. So most people that I see would say yes, get the surgery, and are glad they did it. Even one guy I was watching, he had his whole leg or part of his body became numb, and he went and got the surgery finally because he couldn't put it off any longer. And he still kind of has some numbness in one foot, but all the searing, burning pain is gone. All the problems he had, except for that one, and I don't know. I'd have to check for his videos again. It seemed like that. Even maybe that foot was coming back. The feeling was coming back to it. But even then, he said even if he stayed like he was, he would have did the surgery just with the results that he has now. So, and I still have a ways to go. I'm hoping to get back to work in February. So I still have, what, 8, 9 weeks to go. It's quite a while. My mouth's pretty good. Probably 6 weeks, I think it is. But yeah, it's the 16th of December. So about 6 weeks. So by then, I'm hoping to be much more mobile. I'm already pretty mobile. I can do a lot more things. Now the temptation is to not bend and twist and lift and do all the things because I have a lot more mobility than I did. Before the BLTs, not bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich, but the bending, lifting, twisting, I think they said, well, some people said 5 pounds, some said 10. Either way, it's not very much, and I can lift that pretty comfortably and more. And so the biggest challenge now is probably to not bend down more than I need to not twist, and to not pick stuff up. So I find myself every day, all day long, challenged not to do it. I still have the belt brace on. It's got about 8 inches here, and I measured one day, it's like 14, 15 inches on the back. Let me show that to you. On the back there. So it's a fairly big device it's to keep you from bending. So anyhow, the other thing I was going to say about the surgery is don't try to just continue medicating with drugs. I mean, the opioids are great. They do they serve a purpose, but that can't be your end game. If you're going to continue with that, more than likely, I mean, if there's a good chance, you can get addicted, because as the pain increases, and your tolerance over a long time, you start to take more and need more. If you can, take care of it. I've been in a good situation where I have medical coverage. God has been good. I'm healing well. Thank you all. Subscribe to this video. Put any comments you have. If you got a question, I'll try to look back at this thing and answer them if I can. If there's anything that I might tell somebody, if I can help somebody who's thinking about having surgery or needs some information, anything at all that I can do to help, because this is a pretty big deal. And I will tell you this, the first 2 weeks are hell. Anyway, talk to you later. God bless.